The visiting Mountain Lions. Starting at guard, a 5'8" sophomore from Lightwood, South Carolina. Number 2,
Can I hear this? Why can I hear this? The Flagler women are back home looking to snap a 4-game losing streak. Today's opponent, Young Harris. The Mountain Lions feature one of the league's most dynamic performers in forward Mackenzie Johnson. It's another stout test in the Peach Belt Conference. Saints basketball starts now. Hi everyone, glad to have you here along in a chilly St. Augustine. It's cold, windy, and clear outside, but nice and cozy here in Flagler Gym, and the Saints will try to warm up this crowd against a good Young Harris team. We'll start with the starting lineup for the Mountain Lions. At a guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 2, Jamari Frederick. Also at guard, a 5'6" junior, number 4, Karen Searles. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 10, Christina Nichols. At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 23, Trinity Edwards. And at forward, a 6'1" junior, number 24, Mackenzie Johnson. And now the starting lineup for the Flagler College Saints. At a guard, a 5'8" redshirt freshman, number 0, Miracle Parker. At guard, a 5'5" junior, number 2, Buze Uku. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 3, Sherelle McCormick. At guard, a 5'4" sophomore, number 5, Taylor Gardner. And up front at forward, a 5'11" redshirt senior, number 12, Namaya Pierce. Saints are coached by head coach Mo Smith in his 4th season here in St. Augustine. And Young Harris is guided by Lindsay Huffman, also in her 4th season with Young Harris. Just about set to get started. I'm Dave Wenda along with our camera person, Grace Schwab. Glad to have you with us for this Peach Belt Conference doubleheader here on Saturday. Saints are being introduced. They're wearing their home whites, trimmed in the red and gold, and the Mountain Lions are in the dark purple with white numerals and white lettering. Our officials today, Matthew Gear, Marshall O'Shields, and Justin Vermillion. This is Peach Belt Conference Officials Appreciation Week, and we do appreciate the contribution of officials across all sports here in the Peach Belt Conference. Ready to start it off with Mackenzie Johnson in the circle, set to jump it up against Maya Pierce. Couple of veterans of the Peach Belt Conference. And the opening tip won by the Mountain Lions. This is Searles. Searles gets it back. Trinity Edwards bounces it for Christina Nichols. Searles open for 3, passed on the shot, now gets it back. 9 to shoot. Swing pass to Edwards. Back to Frederick, and there's Johnson with 1 to shoot, and it's a shot clock violation on the opening possession. Good defense there by the Saints as they get the turnover. Taylor Gardner will walk it up. No Sarah Pedraza in the starting lineup today. I'm sure she'll get some minutes off the bench, assuming she's healthy. Open three-pointer. Rims off from Miracle Parker. Miracle wearing that leg brace. Had a season-ending injury a season ago, and here she comes up with the steal. Gives up to Utku. Buze Utku, highly regarded point guard from Turkey by way of Arizona Western College. And off the mark there. Mountain Lions come in 6-7 overall, 2-3 in the conference. Offensive rebound keeps it alive in a fresh 20. 3 on the way, and that's way off the mark. Rebound comes off to Pierce. And an open 3. Taylor Gardner knocks it down for the first points of the game. Here's Mackenzie Johnson, one of the best players in the nation, and an open 2 is good. That's from Trinity Edwards, the junior from Brookhaven, Georgia, transfer from Lynn University. Gardner, pick and roll action with Pierce. Fires from 3 and knocks it down. Taylor Gardner, sophomore from Jacksonville, shoots it at a 40% clip from 3. She's taken and made the most triples for the Saints this season. That one knocked away briefly, recovered by the Mountain Lions, and Nichols under 10 to shoot again. From the elbow, short, Utkud chases down the rebound. Outlet pass to Gardner, picks up her dribble, needs some help. Maya Pierce at the free throw line. Back out to Utku. Pierce. High-low action for the Saints. And Pierce rolls one home. Maya Pierce gives Flagler an 8-2 lead. There's Mackenzie Johnson, draws the double team right away. The Saints are familiar with her abilities. Gardner goes baseline. Saints swing it around. Utku for 3, no. And the rebound to Edwards. Wide open, Searles for 3. Young Harris not shooting it well in the early going. And there's the fadeaway. It's off target from Sherelle McCormick. Sherelle having an outstanding season. 5th in the PBC in scoring at 13.6 points a game. Great free throw shooter as well, over 83%. This is Gardner. Got a defender in the air. 7 to shoot. Gardner backs it out, gives it to Utku. 4 on the shot clock. Utku pulls up and drops it in. Great start for the Saints, 10-2. Inside it goes. Pierce with the rebound. Young Harris is stuck on 2 points. Open. Miracle Parker for 3. And another shot rims off. That one attempted by Jamari Frederick. Up and down we go. First of a doubleheader. There's a 17-footer. That one left short by Edwards. Utku dribbles through traffic, goes baseline, finds Gardner at the three-point stripe. Now they'll go through Maya Pierce at the top of the key. Scoops it up. That ball is short, and it's a travel called on Mackenzie Johnson after she rebounded that ball. That's a timeout on the floor. We'll take it, too. You're listening to Saints basketball on the Peach Belt Conference Network. And welcome back to Flagler Gym. Flagler fans, if you want to support all Flagler athletic teams, join the Saints Club. Visit flaglerathletics.com and click on the Saints Club link for details. Saints ball on their own end line. Gardner, hassled, needs to get rid of it. They'll swing it around to McCormick for three. Short. That one rolls out of bounds and back over to the Mountain Lions it goes. We talked about Mackenzie Johnson in the open. Second in the league in scoring at better than 17 points a game. First in rebounding at almost 14 rebounds. That's third in the nation. She's also second in field goal percentage. Fourth in the nation with 11 double-doubles. Had a career-high 32 points in the win over Columbus State on Wednesday. Young Harris just cannot find it offensively right now. 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Gardner, no. That's rebounded by Edwards, and the Mountain Lions have numbers. Edwards goes right to the rack. No. The rebound yanked down by Maya Pierce, who's also one of the best rebounders in the league and has been throughout her career here in St. Augustine. Gardner to Utku. Maya Pierce fell down. Saints arguing that she was knocked down. And another miss for the Mountain Lions. And a foul on Mackenzie Johnson on the rebound. That will be her first personal. That's a miss from McCormick. Still 10-2. Seems we've been stuck on that score for a while. Good box out by the Saints, but the Mountain Lions fight through it and get the offensive board and the fresh 20 on the shot clock. Boy, the double team comes every time Johnson touches it. Saints have done a good job of scouting the Mountain Lions. And there's a hard-fought rebound by McCormick, who passes out of traffic, and Utku will bring it into the front court. And a great feed inside to the newcomer, Maddie Erickson, from another newcomer, Buze Utku. Great passing. They expected Utku to be their primary point guard, and she's dealt with some injuries this year. Perhaps the Saints can get on a bit of a run, and finally, Young Harris off of that 2 spot on the shot from Trinity Edwards. Gardner to Utku. Drives into the lane, gives it up again to Erickson, who's fouled from behind. I think they're going to get Dusty Oba on that one. It'll send Erickson to the line.
Fouls on number 11, Christina Bond. Making her way to the foul line for the Saints is number 32, Maddie Erickson.
So Erickson heads to the line.
She'll shoot 2.
Freshman from Cumming, Georgia. Very successful in high school, leading her Raiders club to 4 region titles, 2 Elite Eights, and 1 Final Four. They love her defense and rebounding. And says she'll only get stronger as she gets more accustomed to the college game. She was routinely the biggest, strongest player in high school, and will have to deal with more size and strength here at the D2 college level. 13-4, under a minute to play in the first quarter. Looked like a travel, and it's going to be a foul instead. I think this is going to go on Miracle Parker. It is. It's her first personal, and that sends Oba to the line. Junior from Australia, transfer from Collin College. Obach cuts the lead to 7. Checking in for the Saints is number 10, Jessica Dowdy. That'll send McCormick to the bench for a breather for this final 49 seconds of the first quarter. Saints by 7 with the basketball. Gardner crossing over. Gives it up to Becca Benge, the three-point marks person. And that one is stolen away. Good defense and a nice finish on the run by Magdalene Adabano. Shot clock is turned off. 7 seconds remain and a foul. And I think this will be a non-shooting foul, so the Saints will have just under 6 seconds to set up a final shot. Gardner into Erickson, gets it right back. Gardner pulls up for 3, and that'll end the first quarter, but it's a good one for Flagler, leading 13-8 here on the PBC Network. And welcome back to St. Augustine. Saints lead at 13-8. Neither team shooting very well. Mountain Lions 3 of 16 for about 19%. 0 of 7 from the three-point line. Saints a little better, 31% from the floor. 2 of 8 from 3. Rebounding battle is even at 12. And both teams doing a pretty good job holding on to the ball. 3 turnovers to the Mountain Lions, 2 for the Saints. Flagler has the basketball to start the second quarter. This is Benge. Utku back to Pierce. 4 to shoot. Dowdy has to launch one from way out. And that one's off the glass and in for Searles. Benge to Dowdy to Utku. We're seeing Mo Smith and his staff use more of his roster, more of the lineup. Dowdy for three, short. And rebound to Searles. Mountain Lions quickly into the offensive end, and Searles dribbled it off her knee and out of bounds. Saints will get Gardner back in the lineup, as well as McCormick. Apologies, our score bug is not working. I'll try to report on the score. It is 13-10, that's right. We're in the second quarter, not the first. 8:10 to go in the second. Maya Pierce with the left hand, and it's up and in. 15-10 is the score. "17-footer, no good." Rebound to Flagler. Saints with a 5-point lead, 15-10. And there's a three-pointer from Becca Bench. Johnson inside, no. Johnson has been effectively shut down. She has no points on 0 of 4 shooting, and in transition, McCormick scores. The Saints are doubling up the Mountain Lions, 20-10. Johnson gets free inside, good seal, and her first points of the game. Someone who's second in the league in scoring. The Saints have done a good job of bottling her up. Bench, no. Three-pointer on the way. That's Edwards. She's got 7 to lead the Mountain Lions. And it's a 5-0 run for Young Harris. Gardner for three. Yes! An answer for Taylor Gardner. She's got 9. And it's 23-15. Searles off target, battle for the rebound, and last touch by Johnson. Saints get it back. Couple of subs for the Mountain Lions. Number 2, Jamari Frederick checks back in, as well as number 10, Christina Nichols. Pierce with Johnson checking her. Spins in the lane, nice post move from Maya Pierce. She's got 6. Three-pointer, too strong, and another rebound for Pierce. Benj was ready to fire from 3. Good closeout inside, and Pierce took some contact on her way to the bucket. Searles with the runner off glass and in. Back to an 8-point game. Three-pointer, Benj off the mark. Uku with the offensive rebound and goes right back up with that. Crowd starting to come to life here at Flagler Gym. Johnson, again, a good seal inside, and she scores over Pierce. Johnson's hard to stop when she gets that close to the hoop. Gardner looking for Pierce. Johnson fronts her, and now tapped away. 4 to shoot for the Saints. Gardner needs to let one fly here. Gives it up to Pierce right at the buzzer for the shot clock, but it was too strong. And here's Searles. Good defense by Utku. And the Saints force another turnover, or at least a missed shot. I think it'll go down in the scorebooks. And there's McCormick on the run. 29-19. Saints led it by 5 after one quarter, up to 10 now with 2:30 to go. And there's a easy bucket inside from Frederick. Benj, a long three, and the rebound ripped down by Searles. It goes in. The triple team comes on Johnson, and she scores over it. Johnson starting to feel it. She's up to 6 points. McCormick to Pierce on the short corner, and tapped away. A block registered, and then a foul committed against the Mountain Lions. Good hustle play from McCormick. And we'll have a timeout. 29-23. We've got a ball game here in St. Augustine. And welcome back to St. Augustine. Glad to have you with us here on the PBC Network. I'd like to thank some of the sponsors of Flagler Athletics. Vested Metals. We are a customer-centric and solution-based metal supplier. UBS Financial. Pursue what matters most to you for today, tomorrow, and generations to come. Sniffen and Spellman, PA, a full-service law firm representing clients statewide. And the McLeod Firm, Florida personal injury attorneys you can depend on. Flagler ball leading by 6, 1:48 to go second quarter. We apologize for our score bug malfunction. We'll work on that at halftime. Hopefully we can find a solution. Here's a Mook Tong into the game and had it knocked away by a Mountain Lion. It'll stay with Flagler with 10 on the shot clock. 5 to shoot. McCormick is trying to set up a screen. I'm not sure she's aware of the shot clock. Gets it away and knocks it down. She was aware. Perfect timing, Sherelle McCormick. Lead swells back to 8. We approach 1 minute to play in the first half. Searles, tough shot, and it rolls home for her. Tong, pass was a little too tall for her. Searles comes away with the steal. Step through, tough shot, and Tong has the rebound for the Saints. About a 12-second difference between shot and game clock, so the Mountain Lions should get another possession here. Saints will fire and maybe get a 2-for-1. It's McCormick again for 2. Now the shot clock turned off. Searles in the corner, 4 to shoot. And now floater in the lane. That won't fall for Christina Nichols. And it's a good first half for the Saints, who lead it 33-25. You're watching Saints basketball on the PBC Network.
The Saints
And welcome back to St. Augustine. A good first half for the Saints. A 33-25 lead over Young Harris. The Mountain Lions really struggled from the field. 36.7% on field goals, just 1 of 10 on threes. Saints shooting it a little better, 40% from the field, 27% from 3, 4 of 15. Saints have done a good job of taking care of the basketball, just 3 turnovers. The last time we saw them here at home a few games ago, turnovers were a big issue in that loss to Columbus State back on January 4th. Saints will have the basketball in their white uniforms, and the Mountain Lions have yet to break the huddle as we're set for the start of the second half. I'd like to thank more of the sponsors of Flagler Athletics, Taylor & Waldrop, St. Augustine Lawyers backed by experience, Sunshine Realty for all your real estate needs, Stellar Group, taking solutions further, and St. John's Family Funeral Home and Crematory, services unique as life. It will be Mountain Lions basketball. Young Harris in their dark purple road uniforms, moving right to left in this half. Big story is the all-conference performer Mackenzie Johnson with just 6 points. Saints do a good job. There's Edwards starting the scoring with a 2. Parker gives it up to Utku. Batted away and stolen by Frederick. Searles to Johnson, draws another double team. Kick it back out. Edwards in and out. McCormick fighting for the rebound, and she comes away with it. Into the corner. Utku passes on the 3. Back to Gardner on the wing. McCormick at the point, calling for the screen from Pierce. Shoots off of it, no, and a rebound for Johnson. This is Searles. Stops, pops, way too strong. Johnson with the offensive board, turns around, draws the foul and can't get the shot to go, but she'll step to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Sherelle McCormick. 1 personal on Sherelle. Johnson was held in check most of the first quarter, got loose a little bit in the second quarter, and I'm sure the Saints will try to guard against her getting in any kind of offensive flow. Made 1 of 2. Seven to shoot. Utku has it at the point. Working off the Pierce screen, gives it up to McCormick. Long 2-point jumper, no good. Young Harris, despite the shooting struggles, down just 5. A triple team comes. Johnson passes out of it, and the 3 is good from Trinity Edwards. Edwards into double figures with 11 points. And the lead has been trimmed to 3. Here's McCormick. Twisting. Tough shot, left it short. Rebound to Nichols. Searles quickly into the front court, and Edwards had to go through her hands. It's a turnover for the Mountain Lions. That's the 6th of the game. McCormick will set things up, drives right to the rack, and lays it in. Well-designed play by the Saints and head coach Mo Smith. Edwards, they're trying to feed Johnson on the low block, and she is double teamed without the ball. The triple team comes when they are able to feed it to her. There's a tough two, no good from Frederick. Taylor Gardner hustles it into the front court to Utku. Parker has it, feeds Pierce. Pierce goes to work on Johnson. Veteran versus veteran, too strong. Edwards, a little hand fighting with Utku as she crosses the timeline. Edwards had trouble finding the handle, fired anyway. Johnson with the rebound and the putback off the window. McCormick hands off to Utku. Three on the shot clock. Utku knocks down a triple. Lead back to 6. And another defensive stop for Flagler. Gardner goes to work. McCormick almost double dribbled there. Parker from the free throw line, no. Edwards with the board. And right to the rack and scoring is Jamari Frederick. She's got 4. Sherelle McCormick fouled on her way to the rack. And we'll get subs on both sides. Becca Benj and Mukhtong back in. And we'll have a timeout as well. 38-34, Flagler up with 4:38 to go here in the third quarter. And welcome back to Flagler Gym. I'd like to thank some of the sponsors of Flagler Athletics. The St. Augustine Record, covering the ancient city in St. Johns County since 1894. St. Augustine Marina for all your boating and fishing needs. Spartan Orthopedic Institute, sports medicine and robotic surgery. And Sonny's local pitmasters since 68. We don't just serve barbecue, we are barbecue. Utku will trigger from the end line. Three to shoot. Benj fires and left the three-pointer short. Saints used all of the shot clock that time. Three-pointer for the Mountain Lions. No good from Oba. Gardner straightaway three, just short. Skip pass. Edwards way too strong on the three. Going down to get it is Obosh. He kept it alive. Fresh 20. And another bad miss from long range. There's a whistle from the referee who's away from the play. This is going to go, I think, against the Saints. Now they're going to come over and look at or talk to the scores table. I don't think a foul will be assessed here. And I believe they may have already set the shot clock, or the shot clock should not have been reset. It's sitting at 8 now, as the ball did not touch the rim. Lily Griffith is in for the Mountain Lions, and she'll inbound. Kenzie Johnson back in as well. 5 to shoot. They get it to Johnson. Turn around in the lane. No, but another offensive rebound from the Mountain Lions. And going back up with it is Adebanyo. And she was fouled. So Magdalene Adebanyo will go to the line to shoot a pair. It's a 4-point game. Saints led by as many as 10 in this one. Mountain Lions have never had the lead. Young Harris came out shooting it very cold in the first half. Now up to 35% in the game, 36% shooting for the Saints. It's a timeout. We'll take it to Saints by 3. Back in St. Augustine at Flagler Gym on the campus of Flagler College. Saints have a 3-point lead and the ball out of the timeout. Five on the shot clock. Pierce gives it up to Utku to push a 3 up, and it's a shot clock violation if that didn't hit anything. Interesting, we have not seen Sarah Pedraza, who's been a solid contributor for the Saints in this game. I don't know if she's dealing with an injury or Just they feel more comfortable with the rotation they're in right now, with Utku getting the majority of the minutes at the point. And a push from behind by a Moktong on Johnson. And for Tung, that's her first personal. Saints have done a good job of bottling up Johnson, although she is up to 9 points now, using a combination of Maya Pierce and Tung predominantly, with double teams coming from some of the wing players. There's a three. Cold shooting continues. Offensive rebound. Now the ball's on the floor after another Mountain Lions miss. And Gardner steams into the front court, but is cut off and wisely pulls it out. Now goes baseline, scores the reverse layup and draws the foul. Taylor Gardner with a sensational offensive play. And the sophomore from nearby Jacksonville will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
Fouls on number 11, Dusty Oba. Taylor steps to the foul line.
Searles checks back in. She'll give Oba a breather. The foul was on Oba, her second personal, and Gardner with three the old-fashioned way. Flagler by 6. Working deep in the shot clock again, it's Edwards. Fadeaway won't go. McCormick with 5 on the shot clock. Bounces it for Tong inside, and she scores with the left hand. A beautiful feed from Sherelle McCormick to Amok Tong for 2, and the lead swells back to 8 with under a minute to play in the third quarter. Crowd starting to fill out a bit here at Flagler Gym on a sunny, cold Saturday here in North Florida. There's a shot inside, and a foul as Adebanyo will go to the line.
Taylor Gardner
Well, the foul was on Taylor Gardner, her first personal.
making her way to the foul line.
The crowd
22, Magdalene.
really vocal behind the Saints bench. They've got a good contingent of Flagler fans there. This is the first of a doubleheader. Half hour after this one, the men will take on Young Harris. Saints men have reeled off a couple of road wins since we've seen them last, and have evened their record at 8-8. Young Harris, tough to deal with. They're 13-1 on the season. Here, the Saints women lead it by 6, holding for the last shot of the quarter. McCormick has it with 3 on the shot clock to Gardner. Got her defender in the ear, tries a 3, and it's off target. But the Saints maintain the lead 43-37 as we step aside. Start of the fourth quarter coming up next. Welcome back, ready for the start of the fourth quarter. And it will be Flagler basketball, 43-37. Young Harris shooting it at 33%, the Saints at 38%. Difference is the three-point line in shooting, 1 of 14 for Young Harris versus 5 of 20 for the Saints. So the Saints haven't been very efficient from the three-point line, but the Mountain Lions have been ice cold, and it's a turnover to begin this fourth quarter. Edwards for three, no. Shooting woes continue. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick with a crossover in the lane, and she lost it on her way up. Last touched by Young Harris. Who gets it into Gardner? Tong is posting up on Johnson. See if they try to feed her. Utku along the baseline does get it to Tong. Now passes out of a double team. McCormick crosses over, goes baseline. Tough shot. The other end, the Mountain Lions want to run. And a whistle and a foul, I believe, on the pass from Jamari Frederick. That is the second one on Tong. No one in real foul trouble on either side. No one has more than two for either team. And there's a baseline jumper from Lily Griffith. Gardner to Tong. Tong will just shoot it right in Johnson's face and knocks it down. Amuk Tong has 4 in the game, and a timeout and a big smile from Mo Smith. He's trying to, I think, hide his elation at getting offensive production where they didn't expect it. And we'll keep it right here and use this opportunity to thank some more of the sponsors of Flagler Athletics. St. Augustine Inn, Flagler College Athletics official hotel. Salt Life, eat, drink, and be salty. Ray's Tire and Service for all your heavy-duty and commercial vehicle needs. Holmes and Brackle Business Interiors, make space for more. PIP Printing, achieve your marketing goal. Pink Stork, the wellness brand for women. 123 Burger House, Grillin' and Chillin'. And Northeast Florida Regional Airport, the smart choice for all your air travel needs. It's a 6-point Saints lead with 8:22 to go. 2 timeouts remaining for Flagler, 4 for Young Harris. That was a Flagler timeout, and it was a 30-second timeout that morphs into the full media timeout, so we'll be here for a moment. Leading scores for the Mountain Lions, it's Trinity Edwards with 11. Mackenzie Johnson has just 9. Remember, she averages about 17. And for Flagler, it's Taylor Gardner with 12. McCormick has 10. Amaya Pierce has 6, and Buze Uku with 7. Flagler back out on the floor. And it will be Mountain Lions ball out of the Flagler timeout. There's another three-pointer. Lily Griffith has come off the bench and had a couple of buckets, 1 of 2, and now with 3, and she has 5 points. And the lead again trimmed to 3. Mountain Lions need to find some offense with Johnson held below her season average. Inside it goes to Pierce. Drop step and a left-handed finish from Maya Pierce. Told our score bug is again malfunctioning, not getting the feed from the scoreboard here in the arena. And there's a bucket from Trinity Edwards. So Grace Schwab has to do double duty here, running the camera and running the score bug. So if we're a little behind, bear with us. The time won't be right. I'll try to keep you abreast of that. 7:08 on the fourth quarter timer, and Tong feeling it! A 16-footer! Tong has 6 points. Her career high was 12 just about a year ago on January 12th, 2022. Checking back in for Young Harris is Adebayo. Five-point lead and a whistle on the inbounds play. And they want to get the shot clock right, so now they've got 20 up there. Johnson somehow corrals the high pass in traffic. Seven to shoot. Edwards. Left it short, tracks down her own miss. Gets it to Searles on the baseline. Now finds a wide open Adebayo. No. Another offensive board. This time it's Oba. And a whistle as McCormick is writhing in pain on the hardwood. And I think the Mountain Lions are questioning why there's a whistle when they have an offensive possession. This is clearly out of an abundance of safety. They don't want to do any kind of further damage here to McCormick, who appears to be grasping at her left leg. Well, the teams have gone to the benches. It gives us a chance to thank more of the sponsors here of Flagler Athletics. Noah Bailey Group, proud supporter of Flagler College Athletics, as is the Mowry Law Firm. Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above. Hybrid Design, advertising, graphic design, marketing. Hero of Florida, your partner for the complete equipment lifestyle. Flagler Hospital, excellence as a way of life. 5-star pizza, bigger, better, faster, and Fish Bites set the hook. McCormick being helped to the locker room by the training staff and essentially operating under her own power beat, needing some assistance as they won't even take her into the locker room. I think it may be a cramp. We'll hope for the best for Sherelle McCormick. Searles from the free throw line calmly knocks it down. And it's again a 3-point lead. The Mountain Lions have never led in this one. Tong at the high post. Gardner gets it back. She picks up her dribble. Utku into the lane, throws up a wild shot, and Johnson has the rebound, and she's fouled over the back on Nemaya Pierce. That's the first on Pierce. 3 team fouls for Flagler, none yet for Young Harris. If Young Harris wants to get into a free throw shooting contest at the end of this one, wow, Johnson fires from way out on 3. Searles with yet another offensive rebound, out to Edwards for 3. Short. Adebayo battling for the rebound. Pierce has it, but she's double teamed. And a timeout called from the bench. I believe. If so, that will be Flagler's next to the last timeout.
Personal injury attorneys you can depend on sniffing and smelling PA.
We'll step aside. You're watching Flagler basketball on the PBC Network. And welcome back to St. Augustine, Florida. Saints have led it all the way, but they're clinging to a 3-point advantage here. And they just called their penultimate timeout. Young Harris has 4 timeouts remaining. 5:08 to play. Try to give you updates as much as I can on score and time, as the score bug on our broadcast is not working, and that's a 10-second violation on the Saints out of the timeout. I'm not sure there's ever a good time for a turnover, but that out of a timeout is a tough one to stomach for Saints fans. And it goes Johnson over Pierce. Johnson has 11 now, and now a steal on the inbounds play. Searles has it, and it's tied up. Possession arrow will keep it here with the Mountain Lions. The Saints a little lackadaisical with the ball control in the last couple of possessions. A 10-second count, and now a turnover on the inbound. Johnson calling for it at the high post, and she'll get it. Steps through a double team, and a tough shot goes on the baby hook from Mackenzie Johnson. She's up to 13. And now full court pressure shown. That one goes off the underside of the backboard. And the shot missed. Pierce with a hard-fought rebound, and she's fouled. Full court pressure again. They'll get it to Benj. She gets it across the timeline. Goes right at Johnson and has her shot rejected. Loose ball rolls into the hands of Gardner. Benj fires from 3. Missed everything. Griffith has it. Flagler Gym starting to get noisy on the defensive possessions. Here's Johnson spinning and scoring. Johnson starting to feel it. This is what you fear for the Saints, is Mackenzie Johnson. And now she steps in front and gets a steal. Use that long wingspan to intercept the pass. And Young Harris leads by 3 and looking for more. Approach 3 minutes to go. Edwards gives it up to Searles, gets it back. Skip pass to Griffith, now to Johnson, back to Griffith. 3 on the way, no. And Pierce gets the rebound. Pierce with 14 rebounds in the game. Saints trail by 3. Amok Tong waiting at the scorer's table to check in. Pierce has to be gassed after defending Johnson, but there she is! Fresh legs for Maya Pierce, despite all the effort. And it's a 1-point game, 52-51. Timeout taken, I believe, by Flagler. We'll verify that. I'm trying to get the live stats to load back up. We do, and it is a Flagler timeout. That's their last one. So 2:37 to go. Young Harris up by 1, 52-51. The Saints will send out Utku, Benj, McCormick, Gardner, and Tong. It is Mountain Lions basketball. They have Searles on the court, as well as Griffith, Adebanyo, Edwards, and Johnson. Trying to get it to Mackenzie Johnson. She has been bottled up all night with double and triple teams. Still has 15 to her credit. 4 to shoot. Adebanyo with a wild shot. Searles with another offensive rebound. Goes back up with it and scores. 54-51, 2 minutes to play. And that one's stolen away. Or is it? Searles is able to track it down. Edwards got a hand in the passing lane. And it's a 3-point lead. And you would expect the Mountain Lions to use a little clock here, or at least get the kind of offensive possession they were looking for. Row through all their looks and their sets. Searles dribbles, picks up her dribble at the free throw line to Griffith. 3 to shoot. Edwards fires from 3, and she missed the rim. It's a shot clock violation. So not what the Mountain Lions were looking for. Timeout called by Young Harris, 54-51, and we'll keep it right here. Chance to thank more of the sponsors of Flagler Athletics. Evans Automotive, quality work at a fair price. Coldwell Banker Premier Realty, fulfilling the dream of home since 1906. Capital Financial Strategies, a full-service financial company serving North Florida and South Georgia. Again, the Saints having trouble getting it across the timeline. They do. Miracle Parker heads up. She looked up at the shot clock and realized she needed to hustle into the front court. Here's Pierce on the low block, working on Johnson. Steps through. Oh, no! It rolled off. Hung on the rim for what seemed like an eternity. And now another timeout called by the Mountain Lions, who I believe will have 2 left now. The scoreboard says 4. And again, we'll keep it here. 58.9 seconds to go as we reset things for you. Flagler has committed 3 fouls. Young Harris has just committed the 1, but now they're in a good position with the 3-point lead under a minute to play, and likely won't need to foul to force any free throws. The possession arrow favors Flagler. And we'll thank some more of the sponsors of Flagler Athletics. Cazzali's Chianti Room for the true Italian food connoisseur. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. South State Bank, welcome to Banking Forward. Carrabba's, so close you can taste it. Carmelo's, delivering old world quality. Birchall & Company, find your home today. In Atlantic Dodge, proud supporter of Flagler Athletics. Saints 3-12, still looking for their first conference win. They sit at 0-5, and they led for the majority of this one, but Young Harris has found their offense at just the right time and has grabbed a 3-point lead. The Mountain Lions are 6-7, coming in 2-3 in the PBC, so trying to even their record both overall and in conference with the win here on the road. Full court pressure shown by the Saints. Searles gets it to Johnson. And now to Griffith. They want Searles to handle it, though. Searles just got it across the timeline. Searles looking for Johnson. Draws another double team. Missed it. And the Saints can tie with a three-pointer. The Mountain Lions might want to foul here and work some clock since the Saints are not in the bonus. Utku goes to work, picks up her dribble. Now to Miracle Parker. McCormick for three to tie! Yeah! And a whistle and a timeout. I think the Mountain Lions took a timeout there. The officials are coming together. They went right over to head coach Lindsey Huffman and explained something after that whistle. And now the three officials are at the scorer's table conferring. And it looks like they've sorted out whatever it is. So 2 timeouts left according to the scoreboard. There's 9 seconds on the clock. It's Young Harris basketball. And we'll thank some more of the sponsors. Atlantic Dodge, proud supporter of Flagler Athletics. Ameris Bank, savings for the expected or unexpected. Bailey Group, no matter where you want to go, we'll help you get there. A.D. Davis Construction, builders, developers, and contractors. Academy Bus, we know the way. And Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood. Well, we'll see how Coach Mo Smith sets this up. And on the other side, we'll see the offensive set from the Mountain Lions head coach, Lindsey Huffman. It looks like full court pressure from the Saints. Searles will break that pressure, and it's a foul committed by McCormick. So the Saints, again, will also have fouls to give. So they'll work off some clock here, and perhaps the Saints will be content to play for overtime with 5.3 seconds to go. Edwards back to Searles. Searles takes the shot from the elbow. No, the putback won't go either. And we're headed to overtime. Sherelle McCormick's three-pointer tied it with under 20 seconds to go. And we are headed for extra basketball. We'll step aside for now. You're watching Saints basketball on the PBC Network. And welcome back. Ready to start the overtime period. It will be Kenzie Johnson and Amok Tong to jump it up. And now they'll switch sides. Not actually switching ends of the court, mind you. They just were lined up in the wrong position for the jump ball. Now we've got things straightened out. Overtime. Searles. Johnson playing way out on the perimeter. And this shot is no good. Searles keeps it alive for the moment, but Tong tracks down the 50-50 ball. McCormick to Parker, now Gardner. Again, under 10 to shoot. Both teams have gone deep into the shot clock throughout the game. And there's McCormick. She's tripped up by Edwards. I think their feet just got tangled up, but it'll be Edwards picking up her first personal. Johnson leads the Mountain Lions with 15 points. Edwards with 13. Searles has 10, and for the Saints, it's McCormick with 13, Gardner with 12, and 10 points for Nehemiah Pierce. Miracle Parker will check back in for McCormick, who seems to have cramped up. She went down, if you remember, in a heap in the fourth quarter, and I think she's dealing with leg cramps. Tong's had a pretty good offensive night, going to work on Johnson, and it's an offensive foul on Tong, throwing the elbow. That's the fourth personal on Amok, and we'll see if Maya Pierce gets back in. No immediate move by Coach Smith. Searles to Johnson, and a whistle. And if that's on Amok, that's 5. So Amok Tong fouls out with 6 points. And it sends her opposite number, Mackenzie Johnson, to the free throw line. Maya Pierce back into the game. So no real drop-off as Pierce, the veteran. Johnson makes 1 of 2. And the full court pressure again, and another steal from Edwards. Edwards from the elbow, too strong. Long rebound off the bench. And there's a two-pointer from Miracle Parker, gives the Saints the lead. 56-55. Johnson draws a double team, passes out to Searles. Three-pointer, no. Utku with some close defense from Griffith, and another steal from Edwards. That's 5 in the game. The run out, and the shot is left short by Nichols. Gardner crosses over, cut off by Searles. And another near turnover. Saints will maintain control with 16 on the shot clock. 2:37 to go in overtime. What a game it's been. Flagler jumped out to a 10-point lead early. Mountain Lions battled back. And there's a very off-balance shot by Utku. And Edwards lost it on her way to the basket. There's a turnover for the Mountain Lions, gives it right back. Gardner has it taken away. Edwards tapped, and then Searles dribbles it off her foot. I think fatigue is starting to set in for both of these clubs. Edwards has been a defensive shark, and she forced another turnover, but then Searles gives it right back. Full court pressure. They get it into Pierce. She finds a cutting bench. Wide open for three. Gardner, yes! 59-55, and the fans are on their feet here at Flagler Gym. Searles drives. Griffith for three, short. Another offensive rebound from the free throw line. Edwards missed. And it's a foul, I think, on Griffith, who's been very physical late in this game. And it's a timeout. Trinity Edwards had the miss. Utku with the rebound, and it is Griffith with the foul. Flagler takes a 30-second timeout with a 4-point lead. 1:39 to go. Possession arrow favors the Saints now. Remember, coming up 30 minutes after this one, the men's game will tip off. Young Harris is 13-1 on the season. The Saints are 8-8, coming off a couple of road wins, so it'll be interesting to see how these teams match up with each other. Two of the better offensive teams in the PBC. Although Young Harris does a lot with defense, they don't have a player in the top 8 of the PBC scoring ranks. They have 4 players who average in double figures. Saints can really score it. They're first in the league in scoring offense, but also last in scoring defense. So the Saints used to playing high-scoring games, and we'll see how that one plays out about half hour after we wrap this one up. Flagler back up by 4, and they have the basketball. Gardner has it. Gets it across the timeline. Figure Saints would like to use a lot of the shot clock here. The game clock is their friend with 1:13 to go. Pierce, or was that, Miracle Parker missed it, goes out of bounds. Looked like the Mountain Lions touched it last. But it will be Young Harris basketball. We tick under a minute to play in overtime. Skip pass for Griffith. Johnson doesn't look real comfortable out on the top of the key. And that ball is stolen away. And it's a held ball. Could have been called a foul, I think. Lily Griffith got in there, or may have been Oba, 11 or 12. And it's a timeout called. So the Saints should have the ball here on the held ball. The possession arrow is pointing their way. What a game it's been. Saints looking to pick up their first conference win. And their first win of any kind since December 15th when they beat Lynn here 84-70. It will be Saints basketball. Looks like Taylor Gardner will trigger from right in front of the Mountain Lion bench. Nearly stolen away, and now the ball's on the floor. I think I saw a signal of another jump ball, and that will give it back to the Mountain Lions if that is in fact the case. So another timeout called by the Mountain Lions, and we'll keep it right here. Looking forward to the schedule for the Saints. They'll play North Georgia here. North Georgia is 12-2 overall, 4-1 in the league. Just a game back of first place Georgia Southwestern. So another tough test for the Saints coming up on Wednesday. That's at 5:30, and we'll have that game for you here on the PBC network. And then Flagler goes back out on the road to play at Augusta, which is sitting at third place in the league. Next Saturday, the 21st. The next home game after Wednesday's contest will be Clayton State here on the 25th. 40.3 seconds, 59-55, Flagler, Mountain Lion basketball. Edwards. And they'll work it to Johnson. She draws another double team. A long three is on the way. It's way short. Offensive rebound, and the stick back is there from Christina Nichols. So it's a 2-point game, 59-57. And another quick timeout called by the Mountain Lions. Those are the first points of the game for Nichols, and they came just when Young Harris needed it. It is 59-57. Now the lack of fouls will come back to hurt the Mountain Lions in this situation. You would think they'd like to commit a foul, send Flagler to the line, and try to get the basketball back. 27.2 seconds to go. Saints by 2. Again, looking for their first conference win. It's been a tough season for Flagler, but this is the first time I'm personally seeing Buze Utku, and I think she has settled the Saints' offense down. Certainly has controlled the turnovers as the Saints have committed, well, they've committed 15 now over, about 44 minutes of action, but better than their last time here at home when they lost to Columbus State. And turnovers were really the Achilles heel for the Saints. So Flagler will have Utku to do the inbounding on the end line, full court pressure. And here we go. Pierce gives it up to Benj, and Benj nearly lost it. And they just get it across the timeline. And a whistle and a foul, I think, on Searles. That ball was in the air at the 19-second mark on the shot clock. So the Saints just did beat the 10-second count, and it's another quick foul. 15.8 now to go. That foul is on Johnson, and it will send Maya Pierce to the line. She can make it a two-possession game and essentially salt this one away if she makes both of them. And she missed the first one. Pierce is a 59% free throw shooter. Makes one of two, so it's a three-point game. Miracle Parker back in for bench, substituting defense for offense. A little more length from Parker. Well, a lot more length. And so now the Mountain Lions need something they haven't done well all afternoon, and that's shoot a three. 8 seconds to go. And the shot is blocked. That should do it. The Saints are going to hold on. And that is it. The Saints, hold on. I think a foul was called with just a fraction of a second remaining. The game clock shows zeros, but it is going to be a foul, and I think we will have free throws coming. But the Saints have essentially won this game. There's a half a second now on the scoreboard. And the Saints can finally exhale, knowing they've won their first Peach Belt Conference game of the year. Maya Pierce, who has 11 in the game. Gardner leads the way for Flagler with 15. McCormick has 13. The important thing is the final score, and it will be 61-57 in overtime. Congratulations to Mo Smith and the Saints. They improved to 4-12 overall, 1-5 in the PBC. Young Harris drops to 6-8 and 2-4 in the league. Well, for my partner, Grace Schwab, doing double duty, scoreboard and camera, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. You've been watching Saints basketball on the PBC Network. The final again, Saints 61, Mountain Lions 57 in overtime.